Brian John was born old. Yes, you read that right. He came into the world a tiny, wrinkled baby with thin white hair. The doctors were baffled. No one had seen anything like it. As Brian grew, or rather grew younger, his strange condition became even more apparent. Each year he looked younger, not older. Time for Brian moved in reverse. People stared, whispered, and pointed. Brian's life was anything but ordinary. This is the story of his extraordinary journey through time backward. Imagine aging backward. Each day you wake up a little younger, a little less experienced. This was Brian's reality. He went from a frail old man to a spry old man, then a middle-aged man, and so on. His life was a rewind, a constant journey back to the beginning. It was confusing, exhilarating, and at times terrifying. Imagine remembering your future, but not your past. This was Brian's unique burden. One of the most remarkable periods of Brian's life was his second childhood. As he grew younger, he got to relive the joys of youth. He played with toys, made friends easily, and rediscovered the simple pleasures of being a child. He had a second chance at innocence, but there was a bittersweet edge to it all. He knew this carefree time wouldn't last. He carried the weight of his memories, of a life lived in reverse. As Brian transitioned from childhood back into adolescence and young adulthood, he experienced a renewed sense of vigor and vitality. He had the energy and strength of a young man, but with the wisdom and experience of an older one. He excelled in his studies, pursued his passions, and even fell in love, knowing all too well how precious and fleeting time could be. Yet there was always a shadow lurking. He was aging backward, moving towards an unknown destination, and he couldn't escape the feeling that time was slipping away. Section 5. Love and loss in reverse. Brian experienced love several times throughout his life, each relationship unique and poignant. He met women at different stages of his reverse aging, each encounter leaving an indelible mark on his heart. He learned about love, loss, and the complexities of human connection. He cherished the memories, even as they faded with each passing year, or rather, with each younger year. Love for Brian was a bittersweet symphony. A melody played in reverse, starting with the final note and ending with the first. Section 6. Back to school and back again. Imagine going to school and getting younger than your classmates. This happened to Brian. He started his second round of education as a young man, graduating high school as a teenager, and then attending elementary school as a child. It was a bizarre experience, to say the least. Imagine knowing more than your teachers, yet looking like one of their students. But Brian took it all in stride. He embraced the absurdity of his situation, finding humor and wonder in the most unexpected places. Section 7. A second childhood and the end. As Brian continued to age in reverse, he eventually reached infancy again. He became a baby, then a newborn, held in the arms of strangers who marveled at his strange condition. And then, one day, Brian simply ceased to be. He disappeared from his crib, leaving behind no trace, as if he had never existed. His life, a reverse journey through time, had come to an end. Section 8. What we learn from Brian. Brian's life, though fictional, offers a profound reflection on the nature of time, aging, and the human experience. He teaches us that life is a precious gift, regardless of the direction in which it unfolds. His story encourages us to embrace the present moment, to cherish our memories, and to find joy in the unexpected. Brian's life reminds us that time is a fickle friend, one that can move forward, backward, or even stand still. It's how we choose to live each moment, to love, to learn, and to grow that truly matters. Section 9. The mystery remains. The mystery of Brian John's reverse aging was never solved. Was it a medical anomaly, a quirk of nature, or something more profound? We may never know, but one thing is certain. Brian's story continues to captivate and intrigue us, reminding us that life is full of surprises and that time is a mystery we may never fully comprehend. And so the legend of Brian John, the man who aged backward, lives on, a timeless tale whispered on the wind.